National working-level talks between officials from North Korea and the U.S. ended Wednesday at the border village of Panmunjeom, amid a flurry of diplomatic efforts to prepare for a potential North Korea-U.S. summit next month. A team of U.S. diplomats was seen going through security checks at the military guard point leading to Panmunjeom around 9 a.m. to hold preparatory discussions with North Korean officials for the June 12 summit in Singapore. They were seen coming back to Seoul in the afternoon, led by Sung Kim, the U.S. ambassador to the Philippines and former U.S. ambassador to Seoul. The U.S. officials first met their counterparts including Cho Sun-wei, North Korea's vice foreign minister, on Sunday. The meetings did not take place on Monday and Tuesday, local media reported. Yonhap, at Panmunjeom, the officials were thought to be discussing agenda items: North Korea's denuclearization in return for a security assurance from the U.S. for the summit between U.S. President Donald Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, while a separate team met in Singapore to work out the logistics. The working-level discussions are likely to gain traction or even be finalized when Kim Yong-chul, the vice chairman of North Korea's Party Central Committee and right-hand man to Kim Jong-un, meets U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo in New York later this week. North Korean watchers here say that North Korea and U.S. seem to have reached a broad agreement on the timeline and roadmap for North Korea's denuclearization. North Korea takes steps to abandon its nuclear weapons program in a short, compressed period of time in return for the U.S. taking measures to guarantee the Kim Jong-un regime's survival. With much of the information about ongoing discussions at Panmunjeom withheld, what the countries are still working out appears to be the first steps they would take on the path to denuclearization, how much North Korea proactively dismantles its nuclear weapons programs, and how much rewards the U.S. can grant to the North in return, they say. The remaining issue seems to be the measures North Korea and the U.S. will take as the first step. What the U.S. wants from the North as the first step would be the North transferring some of its nuclear warheads outside the country, destruction of intercontinental ballistic missiles that can hit the U.S. mainland, said Hong Min, senior researcher at the Korea Institute for National Unification. North Korea, in return, would demand the U.S. normalize its relations with it, ease sanctions against it and remove it from a list of state sponsors of terrorism, which could immediately help the North's economy. I think they might have already agreed to complete North Korea's denuclearization in stages within 2 years. The U.S. would want North Korea's nuclear warheads outside the country, and the North would want sanctions relief in early stages of denuclearization, said Shin Bom-chul, a senior researcher at the Asan Institute for Policy Studies. It remains to be seen whether Kim Yong-chul's trip to the U.S. is to shake up the game as things are not working out, or to finalize details as the countries have reached an agreement, with the two countries working to finalize plans for the potential summit. Some of the major decisions requiring more authority are expected to be left for senior-level officials, Pompeo and Kim Yong-chul. Kim Yong-chul may be heading to the U.S. to finalize discussions that cannot be done at the working-level talks, said a diplomatic source with knowledge of dealing with North Koreans. Laetitia.ock at heraldcorp.com.